Yo, what's up, y'all? Once again, it's DJ Big Cat back with another rendition of my safe space. Um, Today, I got some very meaningful content that I want to share with y'all. Again, based all on my opinions and my views and my perspective. COVID, yo, this is one that's been affecting. I'm pretty sure each and every person that is on this planet right now, in various ways. But for myself, I mean, I'm gonna just put it to you this way: I'm tired of hearing about it. I spent a lot of time focusing on not being afraid of this thing, because even though I'm no longer religious, I'm still spiritual, and these type of things they affect us in many ways. Even mentally. When you keep hearing stuff, I'm gonna go off topic. I'm gonna go off topic a lot. So if you watch my stuff, just know this ain't structured in a way to where, at least right now, um, I'm worried about staying on topic. This is for me and my people. And what I mean by my people is the people that understand that we need a voice. We need a space where we can be transparent, and not have to worry about being judged. So that's what I'm here to do. But going back to it mentally, you know, um, black and white things, they affect me a lot. You know, when I was young, we moved out the city of Detroit, and I ended up moving to a predominantly white neighborhood. So I I find it hard to be a part of those things, because it's not how I grew up. Essentially, I love all people. I don't give a damn who you are, what your background is. Like, I just love dope people. If you're a dope person, I can rock with you. If you're on some bull, I'll probably keep my distance. Let me turn it down. Something might be up a little too loud this time. I know I got some feedback saying that it wasn't quite loud enough. People had to turn their volume up a little bit more. So my apologies. I'm still working on like this edit and whatnot, but in my head, I hear myself loud, so I'll be turning it down actually. Um, but yeah, back to COVID, man. Like, I had a version of it January 2020. I know I did, man, and it ain't even nothing to really go down that because there was a lot going on then. But I'm blessed to have made it through it, whatever I had. But as of right now, my job is like, at this point, vaccinations. You got two options: you get vaccinated, show proof of vaccination. You get tested multiple times a week, or you voluntarily quit. you know, and I ain't mad at them for that. You know what I'm saying? Because they provide options. It may not be the options that people want to hear, but they are. Um, there's been a lot of myths, shared regarding this virus, and at one point it was said black people, because our melatonin we couldn't get it. You know, um, then different agencies told us that it primarily targeted old people. Then we found out it wasn't. Um, my whole thing is, when you know someone that's personally went through it, everything else go out the window. You know, my brother's bedridden, and when he got it, we didn't even know how the hell he got it bedridden. Kiana's grandfather got it. He's in the house. You know what I'm saying? So this thing is serious. But I'm gonna just be straight up. If you've been in the military, you shouldn't give a damn about getting the vaccine, because when you enlist, when you get deployed, you get all them shots. You ain't asked the questions then. So as far as like longevity effects, we don't know. And I think that's why I give everybody a pass with this. I don't care who you are, where you are. Everybody gets a pass with this because we don't know. Even when the Spanish flu happened 100 years ago, we don't know what happened. You know? And I don't know how true this is. Maybe somebody can tell me this, but I heard when polio came out, I think they said in the 80s, like the vaccination for polio was also mandatory for all people. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of variables when it comes to this whole unknown. And my number one advice that I could give anybody is do your education. No, mind you, I'm not saying that I'm an advocate, but I'm also not anti-vaccine either. Get in contact with yourself. If you're young, talk to, your primary caregiver or your guardian. But don't be afraid to have these conversations because this is regarding life. This is every single one of our lives. And I'm going to just come out and tell y'all, like, I got the first shot. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to make sure when I got it, it wasn't from a place of fear. So I did something that I don't do a lot. I prayed, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't getting on your knees and all that. Like, just having a conversation with whoever you believe your maker is. Whatever you believe in. And if you're atheist, y'all do what y'all do. I don't know what it is that y'all do, but you do what you do. But, like, really, really take time to think about this. Make sure that you're not getting your information from social media. Because social media, particularly the book, it can be pretty negative. It can be pretty tough on you mentally. And that's what it was for me. I decided to get vaccinated. I got a lot of people that I come in contact on a daily basis. And I would hate to contract something and bring it home to the other people in my household. It's not about me. It's about everybody else. I'm a selfless person. I consider myself to be very selfless. So any decision that I make, it's regarding my team, whether that's my, professional team or my team at home, my family, my loved ones. I've been traveling a lot, going back home. All of these things have, I've tried to account for. But more so, like I said, I decided to go get the first shot. And I had a conversation with my God. And I felt that because I wasn't doing it out of fear, I'm not fearing this virus. I'm not fearing what's going to happen if I get it. I'm not fearing dying, That was where I came at peace. That was where the peace came over me, and I've had the conversation with my mother, had a conversation with Kiana, I've had a conversation with a couple people, but I bona fide believe that at this point in my life, I'm at a level where spiritually I'm comfortable in the sense with even talking about my spirituality and my relationships. I'm doing great. Effective communication, transparency, vulnerability. Same thing I'm doing here. Like, for me, I'm on top. You know what I'm saying? I'm on top in the places that matter to me. COVID, I've been taking the L financially. It's been tough. But all in all, like, I'm still fighting, and I'm not gonna stop fighting. And I don't think you should either, There's always someone out there that has it worse. And I see that firsthand, having an ill sibling, but we really all do know somebody who truly has it worse. Don't think just because I got the bling on and, I'm doing all of this stuff. Like, we all going through something in some type of way. Don't ever feel that you're alone. But I challenge every single one of you. Do your research on this, man. Like, you might save a life. And that was my final point of being okay where I am in my life. If this virus or vaccine was to be the death of me, guess what? That just means that was my time. But more so, when people talk about like, oh, why'd the vaccine come about so quick? It's a simple answer. Sacrifice, and that can go a bunch of ways, but the sacrifices of those that have passed have all contributed to the rapid production and creation of this vaccine. Again, it's uncharted territory, man. Like, you have to think about it that way. I love basketball, but could you imagine like never shooting a basketball before getting on the court and just being Kobe? Like, come on now, it's not gonna happen, bro. Let's not be stupid. This is no different, and it's probably not the best analogy, but that's my analogy, so find your own. But sincerely, like, give these people a break. Actually take time and do some damn research, though. Like, because sharing videos, that ain't research. Picking on the first article you find when you type in the Google search, that's not research. Trust and believe that what's for us is going to be for us. And be happy. Make the most out of whatever decision that it is you make. But I plan on, getting a second dose of this vaccine. I want to be safe. And if something ever was to happen, hell, I know I didn't die in vain. It wouldn't be for nothing. And to me, that's dope. Like, that's really dope. Like, whatever it means to, like, pass, like, if that's what if that's what happens, and I help you out, as someone that's still living, by helping develop a vaccine a little bit more, like, even with having cancer before, there was a concern with me being I think the term is immunocompromised or immunosuppressant, whatever it is. There was a concern with that. Miss me with it, bro. Like, it's gonna work or it isn't, but I thank all of you for your time. It's been about 12 some minutes. I'm gonna try and keep this content going. Like I said, I'm working on some things, y'all. Just bear with me. Bear with your boy. I'm at a point to where I'm not concerned with this growing rapid. This is not money. Like I said, for right now, this is a safe space. I'm trying to structure everything the way that I can. But please, like, positive or negative, I don't care, man. Share it with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is me taking time to create this content, and I got some dope things coming down the pipeline. If I don't interview my brother first, this is like really big because this one is near and dear to my heart. The people that like know me growing up, knowing me and my mother, that have like the greatest relationship, like not even close to it. I've been put out in juvie, like a bunch of stuff. But don't none of that mess matter, because we have one of the strongest bonds that I've ever had with anybody throughout my entire life, and I want to give her flowers. So my first content, not Miles, my first official interview will be with my mother, which, I think that's pretty dope. Because I get to share with her how I view her, and her past, her journey, and I get to learn stuff about her as well, because we only look from one side of the spectrum, and we judge people quite a bit. So I'm looking forward to that. But until next time, y'all enjoy y'all day, man. Stay healthy. Mask up, dog. Miss me with all of that. I'm 300 some pounds. I ain't no more. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a big dude. I ain't trying to hear that mask stuff. Breathe. Wear the mask, though. Stay safe. Thank you all for watching. I love each and every one of you. Until then, arrivederci.